Before going to the example, let us memorize some terminology we learn. That is the sensitivity, nothing but the test give the positive test result, condition, somebody or some individual actually have the disease, and specificity we learn the test, laboratory test give the negative test result, condition, the individual actually do not have the disease or the patient do not have the disease. So this is sensitivity and specificity, and you know first negative rate, that is a test will be negative, but the individuals actually have the disease, okay? And the false positive, that is the laboratory test will be positive, that is T plus, condition, the individuals actually do not have the disease. So this is the false false positive, and we learn what is predictive value positive, that is the probability that somebody have actually have the disease, condition, the test result also positive, and the predictive value negative, what is the somebody probability somebody don't have the disease or free of disease, normal, what is condition, the test also giving the negative test negative result. So this is the terminology we learned before. This is the most important one: sensitivity, specificity, and false negative rate, false positive rate, predictive value positive, predictive value negative. And we learned that this is the mistake, error in the lab test: false negative rate, false positive rate, and sensitivity. Now I will also learn accuracy, also we learn the precision. This is nothing but the predictive value positive, also known as the precision of the test. That is, somebody actually has the disease, condition, the test result also positive. That's also called precision. Let us do from example of confusion matrix. It will be more easier for us. Okay. So this is the example for the cancer diagnosis. Okay. So the test is done for the 145 patient. The question: that somebody have the cancer, and in the you will find the row the cancer disease. Somebody actually by the some test, of course the gold standard test, somebody actually have the cancer is present and cancer absent, and this is the, if you go to the column, the test result of the lab is positive and the test result of the lab is negative. From here you have to calculate sensitivity, specificity, accuracy, true positive, true negative, false. This is you have to calculate. So before that we need to sum up how many patients have the disease. So if you sum up 55 plus 15, 70, and how many do not have the disease, 75. Similarly, positive test result 65 patients and negative test result will be 80. So total, if you do total, it will be 45. So we know the sensitivity is the condition probability, the test result positive, condition, the patient or the individual actually do not have the disease. So this is the conditional probability, and we know how to get it from the contingency table or confusion matrix. Test is positive and the disease is present, that is true positive. We learn 55, that is somebody also test positive and actually don't have the disease, 55, and a total number of patients have the disease, present in the disease. So we know the disease is present. So if you do it, you will get it like this. Okay, 70, 55, you will get it 0.786, that is 78.6%. So what is the explanation? You got the sensitive. What is the explanation? Let us write together, and then you can memorize. Okay, let us write together, it will be helpful for you. So this means the lab test will give the positive test. So let us write the lab test. The lab test will exhibit positive this is, we can write 78% cases, 78.6 of time the lab test will exhibit positive test result, because sensitivity nothing but the condition probability that will give the positive test result, given that the individual actually have the disease. Okay, then you can write 70%, 78.6% of time the lab test will exhibit positive or give the positive test result when the individuals actually do not actually individual actually have the disease. Okay, when the individual actually have the disease. Okay, so the comment or explanation or interpretation for the sensitivity, the 78% or 6% of the time the lab will give the correct exhibit the positive test result correctly when the individual actually have the disease. So this is the comment or explanation, or you can say 78% or 6% of time the lab will exhibit the positive correctly exhibit the will exhibit correctly. You can write correctly. Will exhibit correctly positive test result when individual actually have the disease. So this is the correct result by the lab. Similarly, we know the specificity. The lab will give the negative test result condition the individuals do not have the disease. So this is the specificity. We know from the specificity what is the, so this is the, if you go to table, that is the lab test also negative and somebody don't have the disease 65 out of the how many patient actually not have disease 75. So if you do it, the 65 patient got the negative test result. They actually do not have the disease. That is, they are free of disease. How many patient have the disease 75? So if you do, you will get 86.7. That is, you can write similarly. Similarly, you can cut from here. So I can do it. Similarly, you can write. That is 86.7% of time, 80 out of 100 time, 86.7% of time the lab will exhibit will correctly okay, better correctly exhibit negative test result negative test result when the individual actually do not have the disease. So okay, do not have the disease. So sensitivity we got 78.6%. The lab will give correct result for the patient who have the disease, and for the specificity learned 86.7% of time lab will give the correct negative answer who actually don't have the disease. Then you can find the accuracy of the test. We know the accuracy test, the correct result by the lab divided by total number of individual in the test. So correct result is 55 plus 65. True positive, true negative, we know correctly identify is called true positive, and correctly identify negative who don't have this true negative. Total patient will get 82.8%. Okay. So what is the comment? That is, you can say the test will predict the accurate result. Maybe the patient have the disease or do not have the disease. 83.80. Sorry, it will be 82 point. Let us calculate me. Okay, it will be better. Let me calculate. So 85 divided by 145. Okay. So it will be 83.7. Okay, 83.82.8. So it will be, so the test, the lab test will accurate 82.8% of the time with actually disease and the normal person. That is, that lab test will exhibit correct answer 82.8% of time for the patient who have the disease and who don't have the disease. This is the accuracy of the test. Okay, so this three important part of the lab test. One is sensitivity, correctly identify the disease with positive result, and specificity negatively identify the patient or the individuals don't have the disease, and the accuracy, how many correctly identify with the disease and without the disease. So this 3, now let us define the other, okay? Similarly, we can define the other term, false negative. We know false negative, nothing but the test give the negative, the patient actually have the disease. So this is nothing but the false negative, which is also 1 minus sensitivity, okay? This is the negative test, mistakenly or errorly give the negative test, but the patient actually have the disease. So let us see what is the negative test. We got the negative test 15%, but they have the disease. So 15 divided by disease absent. Absent mean how many percent they don't have the absent? 70. That is 70% don't have the disease. Okay. Present. Okay. Sorry. They give the negative result, but the disease is present. So negative test give 15. The disease present out of 70. So it is 21.4. That is 21.4%. What is the explanation? The lab gave incorrect result of for the negative result of negative, incorrect result of negative test, incorrect result of negative incorrect the lab gave incorrect result of negative when the individuals actually have the disease. Actually have the. So the lab test is the give the negative test result, but patient or the individual actually have the disease. This is the call nothing but the false negative rate, which is 1 minus sensitivity. If you from the sensitivity, if you do the 1 minus, I think we got the sensitivity. Can you remember sensitivity? We got. Can you remember sensitivity? We got that is 78.6. So if you do 1 minus 78.6, you will get the 21.4. So this is nothing but the 1 minus sensitivity. But we can calculate from the conditional probability, the negative test result condition, the individuals actually have the disease. Similarly, false positive rate, we can get the test is positive, but actually the patient don't have the disease. So let us go to the test. The test give the positive result, but the patient do not have the disease. The 10% wrongly identify the positive test result, but actually they do not have the disease. So if you go out of 75 who have the no disease, 10% actually identified by the lab test and mistakenly identify they have the disease. This is called false positive rate. That is, you can write 1 minus specificity will go. If you, what is the specificity rate? You can remember specificity got 86.7. If you do 1 minus 86.7 or 1 minus 0.867, you will get it 13 point. This will be 13.3. So okay, you will get it 1 minus specificity. That is the false positive rate. That is the falsely give the positive result by the lab, but the individual actually do not have the disease. You can say incorrectly. You can write the lab test gave the incorrect result. You can write yourself, okay, which is easier way. So you can write that this is the lab test gave the incorrect result of positive, but the individual actually don't have the disease. So I'm writing this way. The lab test gave the incorrect result of positive test when the individuals actually have the disease. So this is the false positive rate. That is lab result is positive, but the patient or the individual don't have the disease. That is 33. That is, you can write 33.7 mistake. 33.3% of time. Okay, 33% of time. Time here also will be 21.1% of time. Okay, time, or maybe 21.4% of time have the chance the lab test will give the incorrect result of negative, but the individual actually have the disease. This is the false negative, and false positive is the 13.3% of the time the test give the incorrect result of positive test, positive result, positive test when the individual actually have the disease. So this is the false negative and false positive. Okay. So as we learn, as more will be the sensitivity and better, opposite the when the sensitivity and specifically more, so automatically false negative rate and false positive will be smaller. Okay, so all the tests, laboratory tests always aim will be more sensitivity and more specificity. Automatically their mistake or error will be less. So now we can easily get predictive value positive. We know this is a conditional probability, that is D plus, condition D, T plus, that is somebody, what is the probability somebody will actually disease also identify by the lab, that the individual also have the positive test result. So we know the condition, that is the, we know that is that this is nothing but the true positive 55, and what is the positive test result is 65. So if 55, 65 will get 84.6. That is, you can write 84.6% of time. 84.6% of time the patient, the individual, here don't write the test first, here you have to write the individual. Okay, the individuals with the individuals in the with the disease, will be correctly identified by the lab test is positive. So what can we say? That 84.6% of the time the person individual have the disease will be correctly identified by the lab, that is the individuals have also the disease. So this is the called predictive value positive, or we learn it is nothing but the precision. Okay, this is also called precision of the test. If the question comes, find the precision of the test, you have to find the predictive value positive. That is some probability that somebody actually has the disease or condition, that is lab test also will be positive. And similarly opposite of the predictive value positive, we can find the predictive value negative. This is the will be predictive value negative, sorry, negative. So this is nothing but that is somebody, individuals that is don't have the disease also correctly identify with the lab, that is that result is negative. So we know that is the, this is also this is nothing but the 65. The lab somebody don't have the disease also identify the lab test also negative. 65 out of, that is the condition is the test is negative. So how many times? That's 80. Okay, 80 individuals in the questions we got have the negative test result, and that will be correctly identified. That is they actually don't have the disease. Okay, that is actually that is 65% we got. That will be so that will be 65 divided by 80. Okay, the 65% actually have not, do not have the disease also correctly identified by the lab also negative rates. Out of how many negative tests? 80. Okay, if you do, it will get 0.813, 81.3% time. So similarly, you can write 81.3. So you can think, okay, if you want, you can pause the video for the 3 minutes and write the comment or the interpretation explanation, then you can match with me. Okay, just the main theme is what the somebody actually or the individual don't have the disease, the condition, the test result also negative. So how many, what is the percentage, how many what is the probability? So that is the 81.3% time of the times that the patients or the individual don't have the disease also correctly identify the lab the negative test result. This is nothing but the predicted value positive. So please pause the video, write yourself, then match with me. Okay, so let me write. I think in the meantime you wrote it. Let me write 50% of time the individual individual the individual without the disease will be correctly will be correctly identified by the lab test, will be identified lab test also negative. So this is nothing. This is the we know predictive value negative. That is the somebody actually what is the chance that lab that is the what is the chance that somebody do not have the disease condition, the test result also negative. That is the 81.3% of time the individual without the disease will be correctly correct answer will be given by the lab, the negative test result. Also lab will give the answer that is the individual don't have the disease. This is called predictive value positive, negative. Okay, we know the prevalence rate is, we learned before, prevalence is nothing but the total number of individuals suffering from the disease out of the total population. So here we get it, this is the actual present. So present of the disease 75, okay, 75% of the individual have the disease out of 145, that is 48.3%. That is what is the common you can write, that is 48.3% percentage of individuals so 48.3% of individuals are suffering from the, this is a cancer disease. Okay, individuals are suffering from the cancer disease. Okay, cancer. So this is the thing, we can know the prevalence rate. That is total number of patients have the disease divided by total number of individual for the test. So that is 48.3%. So there is a one thing we have to remember in the summary. We have to go in the summary. What can we conclude? So what is the conclusion? So understand sensitivity, specificity in diagnostics and any assessment is very important for clinical as for researcher. Okay, this knowledge will help the healthcare providers in better position for screening and give the better result, and for the treatment and for the research also. So please do more practice to understand it. Just take some other example of the confusion matrix. I'll give you for the exercise and do yourself. That will be more helpful to you. Okay, just you need the practice. Just this confusion matrix put in front of you and do some other math, change the value and do some other math yourself. Okay, so do some practice, will be more easier to understand the sensitivity, specificity, predictive value positive, predictive value negative, false positive, false negative. You will understand. Okay, precision of the test, accuracy of the test, this all you need more practice. Okay, the confusion matrix make it easier. Definition will not make it. You just understand the condition probability for what. All our condition probability expect the prevalence rate, prevalence of the disease. Okay, so all understand how is the condition probability. Okay, and notation and this, then you in front of you take the confusion matrix will be more easier. Okay, thanks.